Welcome to the round 3 of the over-the-board chess tournament that I'm playing in, the SoCal Chess Open tournament. I don't know exactly what it's called, but anyways, 2025. This is the round 3 recap. So in the first round, if you didn't watch the other recaps, in the first round we got a bye. We got a bye. There was an odd number of players. I don't know. Extra time to rest. I got a free win. Got a free win in the first round, so I'm 1 out of 1. And in the round 2 of this tournament, I got another win that I grasped the win out of thin air, out of defeat. Yeah, my opponent blundered the win back to me. He was very frustrated. Anyways, round 3, we're 2 out of 2 so far. And in this game, we play a viewer, a follower of the TikTok channel, which is crazy. So he knew me, and we had met we had met in round 2, and just so happened we were both 2 out of 2. We played each other. Patrick, if you're watching this, shout out, very cool, very nice guy. Anyways, we're playing a viewer, and in this game, I start with e4. I'm the white pieces, and we get into the Grand Prix Sicilian, my favorite opening ever. Now, Patrick had told me after the game that he had prepared some Grand Prix theory against me, this g6, g7, and here he said that a lot of my games I go bishop b5, he would have jumped into the middle, but in this game, I had taken advice from another viewer, 2800 Ari, in chess, absolute monster, who suggested I play bishop c4 instead. So this is the first time I ever tried bishop c4, which Patrick told me that, that at this point he was out of prep. So here e6, I castle, and when Ari Chess was showing me bishop c4 here, he showed me it with an early f5. Now it is a mistake, and I don't know exactly if this is the line Ari in chess was showing me, but an early f5, and it gets very tricky. That's the whole point, and that's exactly what I like. I don't care if stuff is bad. If it's tricky, then let's do it. So he takes, and whenever they take, you just go d3. You don't recapture. He castles, and now this is why it's so tricky. So f5, early f5, I'm already slightly better. So all of the advantage that I gave him is back. I pin the knight. To the queen. In this position, I said, let's get active. Now, it was better for me to just do the standard Grand Prix attack things and probably swing my queen over here. But I pinned the knight, not seeing... He played queen b6, which is not the best move. It's just to try and kick away my bishop. Now, if he was doing this, I was thinking about some sacrifices over here, to be honest with you. Yeah, computer says it's actually really good for me. Yeah, computer says it's really good for me with my queen getting in. So I'm guessing he wasn't preparing to play h6 without g5. Like, why throw an h6 if I just go here and then g5? But he didn't like the sacrifices probably on g5. I didn't talk to him about it. But anyways, here he went queen b6, which I hadn't seen this move. I over the board, I feel like I'm just like a lazy calculator. Like, in both of my games, I've been up significantly on time. I'm just moving quite fast. My opponents are thinking, which is what they should be doing. I mean, it's a classical game. He plays queen b6, and I just guard my pawn. Now, what the computer wanted is very, very interesting. This very interesting line where you just take, give up your pawn, and then, well, first of all, shove this pawn forward. But let's say captures, then jumping into d5, attacking the queen, giving this pawn away, and then there's some long-term ideas here. So it is very interesting. Of course, I didn't see this idea. Even with g4, the computer was liking. Like g4 here. Oh, wait. Rook, yeah, here, this, then g4, jumping the knight back or forward, and then jumping in like this, which is very interesting. I prefer this line over the line that we got in the game. I'll say that. So here... yeah, this move getting ready to trade my bishop, that's been quite annoying. Here I prepped this, but after I played it, I was like, you know what? I didn't want to do this because it's a little bit slower. Like, queen rerouting over here is a little bit slower to trade this bishop off, and so I was like, okay, let me go queen d7 right away. But after I was like, you know what? I did like queen e1. Shoot. Okay, but this is a mistake. And they wanted me to jump into the middle here. Now I did look at this, and what I was thinking here was just like, okay, this and this And like, I don't know, knight jumps forward. I was like, my bishop is such a... Okay, he can't jump his knight forward. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay, so I didn't see this f6 idea attacking my, like, counterattacking my bishop. I just saw that, I had mixed up some calculations. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, here... Because if this knight takes, they get forked, and if the bishop takes, then I take with a pawn, and I didn't even see that I was kicking off the defender. Lazy, lazy, lazy. Anyways, here I play bishop h6, going for my idea, and now I'm just worse. Yeah, takes, trading off this bishop, and now I have a nice strong clamp on this pawn. There's still some tension here, and if he ever takes, I mean, I was enjoying this knight getting involved in the attack, opening up the f-file even more. So really, he waits a long time to take, which is interesting. Which they have been wanting me to take this pawn for a long time now. So if I need to play this line, I need to know that, yeah, right at the start you would like them to take, but after that, just bring the knight here. Anyways. He plays f6 attacking my queen, which I did not even think about. And after moving back, here I was really worried about this, and this. I was really worried about this. And then he had played queen before, and I was like, I mean, I get the idea. You're trying to get your queen involved, threaten this pawn, get your queen involved on the other side of the board. And I had gone here because if takes the queen, then I'm very happy. Oh, I wasn't considering this right away. But essentially, this pawn is pinned, so taking material on this. This was the whole idea. Knight h5. And also, I want to knight h5 also because if not takes this, then I can go b3, and my queen guards the knight. Now that the knight is out of the way, now my queen guards it. So he takes, I solidify first, and he jumps in. And I realized, I was like, oh, I messed up my calculation again, bro. Again. How do I keep doing this? I can't even take because I get giga forked. My knight needs to stay here. Anyways, I just move my queen out of the way, and then he goes f5, and look at this, bro. This was not very good. This was not very good for me. So I said, you know what? I'm down 2 pawns. Let's sack something. Let's sack a piece. So here, trade, and c3 is the idea. So after the knight had left for the pawn, I get the knight back. You know, I get the knight back after. So after this, I was supposed to trade knights first, but I didn't want like here and here. Oh man. Okay, they wanted me to trade like this. You know why they wanted me to trade first like this? Because in the other line, I took the queen first. They captured back, and my knight's trapped. And my knight is trapped in this line that we played in the game. Except he didn't play it. He didn't trap my knight. He let me get out of the way with it. So I take, and now we're in this endgame where I'm just down. I'm down a pawn. They're doubled, and he has a passer, protected passer. So, oh man, let's get ready to start grinding this endgame then. So here I was thinking about going in. I thought of this trick, but it just loses on the spot. I said if you take, then you know this, or king in. If protects, then this check deflects and I get it back. It's just like that's kind of the trick I was going for, but it was not very good, man. It was not very good. Patrick pushes forward instead. He says, two pawns down the board? I mean, what a treat. Yeah, so there was this trick here where if this, like, this repetition, essentially, I would try to get the pawn back because my pawns are making it so the king can't come forward. Like this, what I had missed is that after this check, I thought that, oh, interesting. I wonder if this move is good. But I thought that, oh, he gets in and he's taking pawns now. Yeah, I have a very difficult time. It's much harder for me. I'm sure it is for everyone to calculate over the board rather than drawing arrows. I am definitely leaning on the fact that I can draw arrows. It's much easier for me to calculate. as a player who learned chess online. Anyways, we went here, and he had just, this was my last trick. He just essentially forces a trade of rooks. I said, here, if takes, and check, then like, then maybe I have a pass pawn. All right, man. That's my last trick. He says, nice try, buddy. you're still losing. And then he goes here, and my rook is completely trapped. Oh, it was not a good game. It was not a very good game. It was very fun, though. It was very fun. Anytime I can play the Grand Prix attack, win or lose, I just have fun playing it. So, in this position, I resigned. I was like, all right, man. You're a viewer, you're a follower. You got me. you got me good. So we chatted after the game. He's a really cool, very nice guy. Shout out Patrick, Mr. Patty Cake on TikTok. Yeah, he got me. I don't really mind losing games if they're fun games. Like that Caro-Kann game, that Caro-Kann in round 2. I just got like, that was not a fun game if I lost that. He pushes the pawns down the board, promotes, and just, all right, that's not very fun. Yeah, that loss would not be very fun to take, but this was actually a fun game, like a sacrifice into some tactics. Like, fun games I don't mind. Anyways, round 4 of the tournament, tomorrow, 10 a.m. We're going to be back with Game 4 recaps. See you there.